It is important to offer teachers coaching cycles and to let them know the different ways that a coaching cycle might be implemented so that they know they're not alone. They have cheerleaders, they have colleagues, they have a partner. That's what I think student-centered coaching is mostly about. It's a partnership. It's not you need to get the kids from A to B, it's what can we do together to make sure that the kids get from A to B. And hopefully along the way, you teach me something that improves my work as a coach and I improve your teaching in a way that you can continue on in your classroom when I'm not there.
Even though it starts with a student-centered goal, that's what we always start with, there are those factors and they want to become even better educators. They want to refine their practice. It simplifies what is usually such a complex role in their profession.
In my case, I started my coaching cycle because I was unsure of how to challenge them. I had a group of kids that needed to move on in the area of literacy, and it was something that I was not familiar with or comfortable doing, so I approached my coach and asked for help and asked for resources and ways that I could better challenge them.
We just had an initial meeting. It was just setting up expectations of what we wanted to do and how we wanted to work together.
A coaching cycle can start in a lot of different ways, but the two main ways is that either a teacher sees a need in the classroom and isn't sure where to go, so they might approach me as their coach looking for ideas or guidance, or I might as a coach be able to follow up on a discussion we have in a grade level meeting or from comments in professional development to kind of go and encourage them to try a coaching cycle if they haven't already.
First, we're looking at all of the standards that we have to meet for the district, and we have collaborative meetings every week with each other. So we're meeting to do planning sessions to figure out and look at student data, where that's going to guide us for future lessons, and then figure out what we need to do from there. It's another set of eyes in the classroom, which is always valuable.
We just kind of use the checkpoints to make sure that we're keeping ourselves on task and following the direction that we need to be in, as well as keeping the students in the direction of the success that we want them to have.
We kind of take our surveys at the end and look over that data, and it just kind of closes out what is a process that's going to be ongoing, and we might revisit each other down the road with a new goal. But it's also just this, hey, we made it through together, and look at how much the students have grown, and kind of reflect on how we're seeing things with a new perspective at the end.
What we can offer each other is our professionalism, our ideas, and our respect for each other's strengths. By doing the coaching cycle, I learn myself the way other teachers are learning, and many times that's a really big aha for me, so that I can learn how to better support them in the role of a coach.
I get to support the hardest working people in the world. So I get to go in and not just be a resource, like what do you need today, but we get to find and see things together that we wouldn't have seen if we didn't team up on this.
It's having a partnership, it's having someone to bounce ideas off all the time, and as teachers we are learners and we're forever looking for new ideas and new ways to do things, and it's kind of nice because you have your own personal coach to guide you through that learning.
If you feel that you need the help, or there's even a small area that you think that you could grow a little bit, definitely do a coaching cycle, because it was well worth it, and I am definitely more comfortable in an area that I wasn't comfortable.
It's non-evaluative. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not in here to correct you, and neither of us is the master of anything. I have no other agenda than to be here to support and help your students succeed.